Every video I used to make started the same way. Hours of figuring out what to make, researching keywords, writing a script, trying to come up with a title that would actually get clicked. And by the time I was done with all of that, I was already tired before I'd even started filming. Then I found a combination that changed all of that. And I mean completely changed it. Claude AI connected to VidIQ. Two tools, one conversation, and your entire YouTube workflow, from video idea to finished script, done in a fraction of the time it used to take. But before I show you how to use this setup, let me quickly explain what these two tools actually are. Because if you're not familiar with either of them, the rest of this video isn't going to make much sense. Claude is an AI assistant, and it's not just another ChatGPT alternative. It can connect to external software, applications, and even directly into your code, which is what makes the combination I'm about to show you possible in the first place. It also reasons more carefully than most AI tools. When it doesn't know something, it tells you, rather than making something up. And when it comes to writing, strategy, and structured thinking, it consistently produces output that's a level above what you'd expect from AI. But let's also talk about the second tool we're going to use for this video, VidIQ. VidIQ is the best tool available for growing a YouTube channel. And I don't say that lightly. It gives you a complete picture of everything that matters: real keyword search volumes, competition scores, your own channel analytics, and deep data on your competitors. But it goes beyond just your channel. VidIQ gives you intel on the YouTube platform itself, what's trending, what niches are growing, what keywords are blowing up right now. It's like having a data analyst sitting next to you every time you make a creative decision. I've put a link for it in description, so feel free to take a look for yourself. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Claude and VidIQ don't just connect, they integrate into each other. What I mean with that is that when VidIQ is linked, Claude doesn't simply pull data and hand it to you. It uses VidIQ's knowledge, its metrics, its competitor data, its keyword intelligence. All of it becomes part of how Claude reasons and responds. You're not getting an AI answer plus a data table. You're getting an AI that has genuinely absorbed the platform's intelligence and is thinking with it in real time. One conversation, two tools working as one brain. That's what makes this combination extremely powerful. My name is Bob, and at the time I'm recording this, I have 14 subscribers, and I'm building this channel completely in public, documenting every tool, every strategy, every result, so you can see what actually works without having to figure it all out yourself. Let's see if this combination can start changing those numbers. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I use this setup, what it actually produced for my channel, and why I genuinely think this is one of the most underrated workflows in the YouTube automation space right now. The first thing you need to do is connect VidIQ to Claude. This takes about 2 minutes, and once it's done, you unlock everything I'm about to show you. Open Claude and go to your settings. Click on connectors. You'll see the option to add a custom connector. That's where VidIQ goes. To get the MCP server URL, head over to vidiq.com/Claude. If you don't land directly on the right page, just click the top link that comes up and then follow the steps shown on the screen. It only takes 2 minutes before you're connected. Once VidIQ is linked, Claude can access your real channel data, pull live keyword metrics, score titles, research competitors. Everything. That's what makes this combination so powerful. You're not just chatting with an AI, you're chatting with an AI that has eyes on your actual YouTube data. All right, now that everything is connected, let's put it to work. The first thing I did was ask for a full channel audit. I told Claude I had a channel with 15 subscribers and around 250 views, gave it my niche, YouTube automation and faceless channel growth, and asked it to use VidIQ to pull the real data and tell me exactly what was holding me back. It came back with 7 problems. The first was that YouTube simply wasn't pushing my videos to anyone. My content was hitting a ceiling of around 20 to 50 views and then going completely flat. No algorithm distribution, no new eyes, just the same tiny audience I already had, over and over. The second was that I had no channel language set. My default language was completely empty. Null. YouTube uses that setting to understand who to recommend your content to. Without it, the algorithm genuinely doesn't know what audience fits your channel. Quick fix in YouTube Studio, and I went and changed it straight away. Now, the third problem is where things got genuinely interesting and honestly a little uncomfortable to find out. Claude flagged that my channel topics were set to knowledge, technology, and lifestyle. My first reaction was, okay, those are wrong, I just need to set better ones. So I went back and asked Claude how to change them, and that's when it told me something I didn't expect at all. You can't change your channel topics, YouTube sets them, not you. YouTube had looked at my content and categorized me as a knowledge, technology, and lifestyle channel. It had me filed away as something completely different from what I'm actually making, and that is almost certainly a big part of why my videos weren't reaching the right people, because YouTube had the wrong picture of what my channel was. The only thing you can do is stay consistent, keep posting videos that clearly signal your niche, and eventually YouTube updates how it sees you. There's no button to click, no shortcut, but knowing this was happening and why was exactly the kind of insight that changes how you approach your channel. The remaining problems Claude flagged were around upload consistency, watch time, and title strategy, or real things to work on, but ones I was at least already aware of. I noted them and moved on to the next question. The second thing I asked was who my top competitors were and what they were doing that I wasn't. Claude pulled data on 4 channels: Warner Academy, Stefan Miro Extended, Nova Juliet, and AI Side Hustle Academy. The numbers made the gap very clear. Warner Academy had over 12,000 subscribers and nearly 200,000 views. Stefan Miro had 2,400 subscribers across 85 videos. Nova Juliet similar, and I have 15 subscribers and 8 videos. 3 things stood out from the analysis. First, volume. These channels post significantly more than I do, some of them 3 to 6 videos a week. I was posting less than one. In a niche where the algorithm rewards consistency and frequency, that gap matters enormously. Second, titles. Their best performing titles all lead with specific numbers: dollar amounts, time frames, real results. Things like How Isabel Got Monetized in 10 Days and Made $4,250. That's not vague inspiration. That's a specific, believable promise. My titles weren't doing that at all. Third, content type. The most popular videos on all of these channels are either niche list videos or case studies based on someone else's results. I don't have a single video in either of those formats. I went and looked through Stefan Miro's channel and Nova Juliet's channel while going through this, and what struck me most was just the consistency. No big gaps between uploads, a clear content formula they stick to, and an audience that keeps coming back, because they know what they're getting. That's what I'm working towards, and knowing specifically what the gap looks like makes it a lot easier to close. The third section is where things got really useful. I asked Claude to find me 5 low competition video ideas based on trending keywords in the YouTube automation niche right now, with real search volume and competition scores pulled directly from VidIQ. And I added one specific request. I told it that one of the 5 had to be something about using Claude to build a YouTube video, because I'm literally in the process of making that video, which, when you think about it, means Claude helped automate the video you're currently watching. I thought that was worth mentioning. Here's what came back. The first idea, and the one with the single lowest competition score in the entire set, was built around the keyword Cash Cow YouTube channel. Nearly 45,000 monthly searches, competition score of just 12 out of 100. That is an enormous amount of search traffic, with almost nobody specifically targeting it. The second was a beginner YouTube automation tutorial, around 38,000 monthly searches, competition score of 28. Pure SEO traffic from people who are just starting out and actively searching for exactly this kind of content. The third was a niche list video, YouTube automation niches as the core keyword. Over 150,000 monthly searches with only 31 competition. This format is the backbone of every big channel in this space, and I don't have a single one yet. The fourth was around YouTube growth tips. Over 110,000 monthly searches, competition score of 31, a wide net that brings in any small creator looking to grow and funnels them toward your channel. And the fifth was the Claude video, around 4,000 monthly searches, but with a competition score of 46. The volume is lower, but almost nobody has made this video yet. It's a first mover window, which is exactly why I'm making it now rather than later. I picked the Claude video to go first. Then came the part I think you're really going to find useful. Because VidIQ is connected, Claude doesn't just suggest titles, it scores them. Every option gets a real click potential score out of 100, based on actual data. That single feature changes how you pick a title completely. Instead of going with whatever sounds best in the moment, you're making a decision backed by numbers. I asked for 10 title options. The scores ranged from 69 all the way up to 94. And the gap between the bottom and the top wasn't random. There were clear reasons why certain titles outperformed others. I asked Claude to break down why the top title scored higher, and what came back genuinely impressed me. It didn't just say this title is better. It explained the psychological mechanism behind each one. It talked about why opening with I creates an immediate first-person credibility signal, why phrases like "saved me hours" work because they make a concrete promise the viewer can immediately picture, why every single video signals a repeatable system rather than a one-time trick, and why that matters to an audience who wants a process they can copy. The level of thinking it applied wasn't surface level. It understood click psychology, search intent, what makes a viewer stop scrolling versus keep going. That's the kind of strategic insight you'd normally spend a lot of time developing on your own or pay someone else to give you. And it came out of a conversation. The title I went with scored a 94, which, if you're watching this, is the title that got you to click. After the titles, I asked for a full script outline. It came back with a complete 6-section structure, each part with a clear purpose, a rough runtime, and the logic of why it needed to be in that order. Hook, setup, walkthrough, the key findings, the verdict, the CTA, all mapped out. But I wanted to go one step further, so I asked it to write the actual word-for-word script. And when I scrolled through what it produced, I noticed something that I think separates Claude from other AI writing tools. It understands pacing. It doesn't just deliver information in a flat line from start to finish. It uses rehooks throughout the video, moments that remind you why you're still watching and pull your attention back in. It builds tension and releases it. It treats the viewer's attention as something that needs to be actively maintained, not just assumed. It also did something I didn't ask for but really appreciated. It left deliberate blank spaces in the script for me to fill in. Real moments, personal observations, things only I could write because they came from my actual experience. It built those gaps in naturally, without me having to request them. It treated the script as a starting point I could make my own, rather than a finished product I had to accept as is. That's a surprisingly human way to approach a piece of writing, and it made the end result significantly better than if it had just tried to fill every gap itself. So that's the full workflow. Channel audit with real VidIQ data, competitor analysis showing exactly what the top channels are doing differently, 5 video ideas with live search volume and competition scores, 10 scored title options with a breakdown of why each one works or doesn't, a complete script outline, and a full word-for-word voiceover script. All of it in one conversation, all of it using live data, all of it in less time than it used to take me just to decide what video to make. And I want to make sure this part lands clearly. The title and the script for the video you just watched were produced using this exact workflow. Claude connected to VidIQ in the same conversation I just walked you through. This video is the proof of concept. That's what this combination actually does. It doesn't replace you. It removes the parts of the process that slow you down, the research, the keyword analysis, the blank page, so that your time goes into what actually matters. If you want to try VidIQ, the link is in the description. It's what I use, it's what powered this entire video, and if you're serious about growing in this niche, it's worth having in your workflow. And if you found this useful, subscribe. I've got 14 subscribers right now, and I'm documenting every step of building this channel in public. The next video is already in the works, and I'll see you there.